VED 10 Information Technology and Human Development. Presented to Mr. Bimak Butch, Abensay Makailas, and presented by Binmermorio Abella. These are questions. First, the history and development of IT. Second, how are you going to maximize the use of IT, especially during this time of pandemic as a student? Number 3, what do we need to consider before, while and after posting and even using browsing in social media? Number 4, the contribution of IT to our educational system. The first question is the history of IT. In the 1950s and early 1960s, if you wanted to be a computer programmer, you would have to first get a bachelor's degree in mathematics. When electronic computers first appeared in the 1960s, established computing staff all came from electrical and mechanical engineering, mathematics, and statistics backgrounds. New skills requirements meant that the first information technology jobs went to the engineers and mathematicians. So first, as a computers evolved, the concept of a compiler or interpreter became possible. This is a program that is permanently resident on the computer and is the very basis of an operating system. The interpreter could translate programs written in a very basic instruction sets called assembly languages into the machine instruction code. This advancement enriched the capabilities of programming and made more complicated instructions possible. By the late 1960s, screens, keyboards, text editors, and languages such as Fortran and COBOL made programming available to those interested in a career business, rather than only to scientists and engineers. The next is the development of IT. Information technology is a new field combining information science, computing, telecommunications, and electronics. This century has been defined by the application of an advancement in information and technology. Information technology has played an integral part in our day-to-day life. Information technology is also defined as the study, design, development, application, implementation, support, or management of a computer-based information system. Today, information technology has served as a big change agent in the different aspects of business and society. One of the best concepts in information technology is cloud computing. Cloud computing is defined as the utilization of computing services such as software as well as hardware as a service over a network, infrastructure as a service LAAS, platform as a service PEAS, and software as a service SaaS are the three main services offered by the cloud computing. Faster communication, electronic storage, and protection of records are advantages that IT or information technology can have on our enterprise. It is driven by the demands of new competitive businesses environment on the one hand and profound changes in the nature of computers in the other. Information technology systems come in the shape of many technologically advanced devices which help deliver important information to managers, and thus they use this information to make crucial decisions regarding the operations of their organization. IT has to do with computer applications on which nearly every work environment is dependent. The most important technological change over the past 20 years due to the internet The internet connects billions of people around the globe and also allows a type of connectivity in ways which the world has never seen. Certain companies, including IT or information technology companies, can do business with consumers from other countries instantaneously. Friends and families can talk to one another and see each other regardless of location, and information sites at the fingertips of every person with a computer, tablet, or phone due to the development of technology. Nowadays, they are designed to run on smartphone, tablets, and other mobile devices. Some of the mobile apps are available free and some involve download costs. The profit collected is shared between app distributor and app developer. User interface has undergone a revolution since introduction of a touchscreen in mobiles, tablets, and etc. The most developed technology, touchscreen, enables the user to directly interact with what is displayed and also removes any intermediate handheld device like the mouse. The changing field of information technology has seen great advancement and changes in the last years. And from the emerging trend, it can be concluded that the information technology and its influence on business in ever growing, and it will help companies to serve customers better. The next question is, how are you going to maximize the use of IT, especially during this time of pandemic as a student? As a student, my way to maximize the use of IT, especially during this pandemic, is to have a limitation when I use social media and do the different sports like badminton and volleyball. Also, I will help to my mother to do the household chores. Through all these activities, I can maximize using of IT or information technology. What do we need to consider before, while, and after posting and even using browsing in social media? Social media platforms have become an integral part of online lives. Social networks are a great way to stay connected with others, but you should be worried about how much personal information you post. First, privacy and security settings exist for a reason. Learn about the privacy and security settings on social networks. They are there to help you control who sees what you post and manage your online experience in a positive way. Once posted, always posted. Protect your reputation on social networks. What you post online stays online. Think twice before posting pictures you wouldn't want your parents or future employers to see. Recent research found that 70% of job recruiters rejected candidates based on information they found online. Your online reputation can be a good thing. Recent research also found that the recruiters respond to a strong, positive personal brand online, so show your smarts, thoughtfulness, and mastery of the environment. Keep personal information personal. Be cautious about how much personal information you provide on social networking sites. The more information you post, the easier it may be for a hacker or someone else to use that information to steal your identity, access your data, or commit other crimes such as stalking. Know and manage your friends. Social networks can be used for a variety of purposes. Some of the fun is creating a large pool of friends from many aspects of your life. That doesn't mean all friends are created equal. Use tools to manage the information you share with friends in different groups or even have multiple online pages. If you're trying to create a public persona as a blogger or expert, create an open profile or a fan page that encourages broad participation and limits personal information. Use your personal profile, keep your real friends, the ones know and trust, up to date with your daily life. Be honest if you're uncomfortable. If a friend posts something about you that makes you uncomfortable or seems inappropriate, let them know. Likewise, stay open-minded if a friend approaches you because something you've posted makes him or her uncomfortable. People have different tolerances for how much the world knows about them. Respect those differences. Know what action to take. If someone is harassing or threatening you, remove them from your friends list, block them, and report them to the site administrator. Keep security software current. Having the latest security software, web browser, and keep operating is the best defense against viruses, malware, and other online threats. Own your online presence. When applicable, set the privacy and security settings on website to your comfort level. For information sharing, it's okay to limit how and with whom you share information. The next question is the contribution of IT to our educational system. Education is an important part of living and working segments of each man. Knowledge of each individual in a special way is also its capital. Its investment in himself or herself that will result in success. Each generation always believed that to participate in change and creating a new one. However, no changes were so fast and present in all areas of human activity such as these recent ones. Operations performed while the knowledge that was long ago collected or used to be taught are more and more rare. Each individual must work independently or in himself and to educate through various forms of informal education. Viewed today, education in the information time does not depend on will of a person. A small number of a people who would have the task of deciding, but it achieves the plans through actions of numerous participants, teachers, students, parents, employers, and the state as a whole. Hence, it is urgent to develop a plan so instructional materials for students can be formed in a pedagogical, methodological format which will students and older generation train for the present and the future based on informational communication technology. With utilization of information technology, many authors notice the need to process educational content from all other subjects. For example, other sciences disciplines with the help of computers, their resources. Based on the experiences of educational systems in other world countries, we started with the innovation of educational technology, complement the teaching methods with students. With the help of professionally processed content, images, video, and audio, students are offered with more interesting, obvious, and rational presentation of material, which is part of education. In development of this idea, the most helpful was Internet, with which teachers, students, and experts used to present their work and tasks in order to help others in studying or to get answers on some specific question. And that's all. Thank you.